For your health and safety, Alfond Arena has been designated as a tobacco-free campus. All tobacco products are prohibited on any campus property. Thank you for your cooperation. Welcome to the University of Maine's 216th Commencement. Our program will begin in just a few minutes. Please note that emergency exit doors are located in the east and west main lobbies and the north and south ends of the arena concourse. They are designated by red exit signs. For medical assistance, please refer to the first aid station located behind section FFF. In the event of an emergency, please exit in a calm and orderly fashion and follow the directions of the ushers and other event personnel. Each ceremony lasts approximately up to 2.5 hours. Out of respect for all participating graduates, we kindly ask that students and their guests stay for the duration of the ceremony, which begins today with Aaron Copeland's Fanfare for the Common Man, performed by the University of Maine Ceremonial Brass. Please rise and give your attention to this musical presentation, which announces the entrance of the class of 2018.
Good morning. I'm Susan Hunter, President of the University of Maine. Welcome to the 216th commencement ceremony. Please remain standing as UMaine graduating senior Dana Douglas, a music education major, performs our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets with glare, the bombs bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. This day is a milestone for each member of the University of Maine class of 2018. You now join more than 109,000 deeply loyal alumni who have improved the world around them. Each and every one of those individuals chose UMaine for a distinct reason, and all followed through with their commitment to the institution and to themselves by earning a degree. They include students and their families who have been UMaine graduates for generations. Today, for example, fourth-generation Black Bears will receive their diplomas. They are part of UMaine's more than 150-year legacy as a leader of education and innovation for the state of Maine and beyond. Since the university opened its doors in 1865, its statewide mission and commitment to providing high-quality, affordable education have stood the tests of time. We conduct research and scholarship, critically evaluated within the disciplines and often leading to national and international recognition. And we conduct outreach that is connected to and supportive of the people and the enterprises of the state of Maine. And in doing all of this, we insert students in real-world enterprises to inform their academic work and provide incredible growth opportunities. And I believe that in many cases, it is in those engagement opportunities where students discover their true passion. This is a wonderful university that has a critical leadership role to play in Maine and beyond. It is with great pride that I remind you that this 153-year-old institution is now forever a part of your identity, just as you are the legacy of the University of Maine. Congratulations. Graduating students know better than anyone how challenging it would have been to reach this wonderful moment without the encouragement and support of your family and friends. They too are an important part of this celebration. So at this time, I would like to ask all the family members and friends of graduates joining us here today to stand so that we may all thank you. I would like to take just a moment to introduce the members of the stage party. Please hold all your applause until all of them are standing. Class of 2018 Valedictorian, Graham von Goffrier. University of Maine Alumni Association Chair-elect, Julia Muncy. University of Maine System Board of Trustee, Samuel Collins. Honorary degree recipient, Mary Cathcart. Vice President for Student Life and Dean of Students, Dr. Robert Dana. Distinguished Maine Professor, Dr. Frank Drummond. Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, Dr. Jeffrey Hecker. Vice President for Research and Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Cody Vavaramian. Faculty Senate President, Michael Scott. And Commencement Speaker, Senator Susan Collins. My sincere thanks to all of you for participating in today's ceremony. Every year, the university celebrates the achievements of our inspiring faculty through several awards. The University of Maine names 3 presidential award winners for outstanding teaching, research and creative achievement, and public service achievement. This year's recipients are Dr. Senthovel, the Presidential Outstanding Teaching Award, Dr. Yang Chen, the Outstanding Research and Creative Achievement Award, Dr. Ivan Fernandez, the Presidential Public Service Achievement Award. The accomplishments of these 3 outstanding faculty members are in your program, and we will honor them at a luncheon following this ceremony. I now ask that all the faculty stand so that we can express our appreciation for their wonderful work in mentoring our students to success. Each year, the University of Maine Alumni Association names the University of Maine Distinguished Maine Professor. At this time, I ask 2018 Distinguished Maine Professor, Dr. Frank Drummond, to offer greetings on behalf of the University of Maine faculty.
It is a beautiful day. I'd like to welcome the students, the parents, the staff, and the faculty. I love this place, and I love graduation. It's a special time of year. Graduation, spring, you have arrived. I study insects. I try to solve pest problems for farmers and demonstrate the importance of beneficial insects such as bees that help us out in Maine. I teach insect science, and some may think that this is a bit strange, but insects are the most abundant and species-rich group of animals on the planet. You find them everywhere. Everywhere, on Antarctica, just everywhere. The only place you don't find them is in the deep oceans. Oops. What lessons do the most successful animals on Earth have for the class of 2018? I know you want to know, so I'm going to tell you. Curiosity. The eastern carpenter bee is curious by nature. It's not unusual for the male carpenter bee, upon you entering its territory, to fly right up to you and hover near your face. But don't worry, male carpenter bees don't sting. Toss stones, and these bees will follow the stones that you toss. This curiosity increases their chance of finding mates. So the message to you is, never bridle your curiosity. It's what keeps you engaged, learning new things, and meeting new people. Family and friends. More than 15,000 species of insects have evolved a social way of life. Ants, bees, termites have taken this to the ultimate, living in families that have tens of thousands, even millions of brothers and sisters and cousins. Like us, they are successful and can dominate an ecosystem. The invader to Maine, the European red ant, shares defense, rearing of its young, securing food, and then when crowded, they even form villages of small colonies that host guests and share resources. The message to you is cherish your family and friends. It is within your social networks that you will find comfort, love, and protection from hard times. The ants and bees have been doing this successfully for 85 million years. Listen, always listen. Honeybees practice consensus building. When looking for a new home called swarming, the colony sends out scouts to investigate new abodes. When the scouts come back, they dance to communicate the distance, the direction, and the quality of the potential home. More scouts follow the directions, and the most promising homes, when they come back, they will dance to, if they agree with the choices. Eventually, a consensus is reached by listening to the dance, and the family of 30,000 and their mother go to the new home, the best one in the region. The message to you is listen to your friends, colleagues, partners before embarking on a life-changing decision. A few other lessons. Number one, keep learning as you age. Say the honeybees. The sages master complexity. Appreciate diversity. Say the 189 species of spiders buffering the down east blueberry barrens from insect pest attack. Never quest for silver bullets to problems. Say the Colorado potato beetles that have taught us many savage lessons. Only holistic, multi-pronged solutions endure. 4, change is normal. Some good, some bad, but even bad can turn around, says the comeback kid, the once almost extinct yellow-banded bumblebee. And 5, never give up. I have studied hundreds of species of insects. None have given up their destiny for growth, learning, survival, and procreation. So go forth, class of 2018, and in this phase of your metamorphosis, use your new wings acquired at this great university to prosper and enjoy life.
Thank you, Frank, and congratulations again on being named this year's Distinguished Maine Professor. To welcome the class of 2018, I am now pleased to introduce Julia Munsey, the Chair-elect of the University of Maine Alumni Association Board of Directors. Julia graduated from UMaine with a bachelor's degree in university studies in 2002. After earning her degree, Julia joined the Greater Bangor Convention and Visitors Bureau as a marketing specialist. She has since held positions in public relations, marketing, and sales at Collabric, Oxford Networks, and Doherty Project Management. Julia now serves as Director of Membership and Corporate Development at the Maine International Trade Center. Julia comes from a long line of black bears dating back to the 1900s, so please welcome Julia Munsey.
That's what they wrote. Thank you so much. I didn't know I was getting all that. Good morning. Senator Collins, President Hunter, distinguished guests, faculty, family, and friends. And of course, the reason we are all here today are graduates. I am so honored to be here today representing the University of Maine Alumni Association. Congratulations to everyone who will be walking across the stage today. You have all worked very hard to get to this point, and we are very excited to celebrate with you. I want to give a special shout out to Kia Hewins, Hannah and Gabby Nickerson, and Ben Pushard. Congratulations on your achievements. Your families are so very proud of you. How many of you know the words to the Stein song? Not the Fill the Steins part, you can partake in that later if you wish, but the part that says, to Maine, our alma mater, the college of our hearts always. Those words are relevant today because you are not just a black bear until you grab your diploma and walk out that door, but forever. That is why the Alumni Association exists. We strive to create an environment for alumni to remain connected to the institution and to each other, and to continue to build upon the experiences and the relationships with those that share the common bond of having spent time on this beautiful campus. This bond thrives with the 109,000 alumni that live throughout Maine, the US, and 112 countries around the world. It is a strong bond and it is vast. We work hard to keep people connected and informed about the fantastic work that is being done here on campus, from groundbreaking research to world-class cultural events. We do this in many forms, from our Maine Alumni magazine and website content, through social media and many social and networking events held throughout the country. In addition to our outreach and network building, we spend a lot of time working as advocates, both on behalf of the university and as your voice to share thoughts and opinions back to the university leadership. The only way for us to be successful and ultimately for the university to succeed is for all of us to remain engaged and committed to the continued success of this institution. On your seat today is a small bag of UMaine memorabilia. Inside the bag is a card that has your new alumni pin on it. Wear the pin, show your black bear pride, but more importantly, connect with us. The card has information on how to do that through social media and email. We want to hear from you and to hear about all of the amazing things that you're up to, and we want to celebrate your success. We also want to let you know about events in your area and to share news about your classmates and other Black Bear alumni. As you head off into the next stage of your lives, cherish your time here. Wear your alumni pin, put an alumni sticker on your car, get a bumper sticker. Be proud of all that you've accomplished here at UMaine. Stay in touch and remember, the college of our hearts always. Congratulations and good luck with your future endeavors.
University of Maine System Board of Trustees oversees the management and operations of the University of Maine system with its 7 member campuses, including this flagship campus. It is a pleasure to have with us today Samuel Collins of Caribou, Maine. Trustee Collins is president of S.W. Collins Company, which he has led for almost 3 decades. Trustee Collins has taken an active leadership role in education, his community, and the lumber and building materials industry. He has co-chaired the Regional School Committee for School Consolidation and been an active volunteer leading the United Way of Aroostook campaign and serving as president of both Leaders Encouraging Aroostook Development and the Caribou Rotary Club. In addition, Trustee Collins serves on the board of directors of MMG Insurance Company and Aroostook Federal Savings and Loan Association. In the lumber industry, Trustee Collins has served as chair of both the Retail Lumber Dealers Association of Maine and the Northeast Retail Lumber Dealers Association. So please join me in welcoming Trustee Collins. Okay, I'm going to move this.
Good morning, President Hunter, distinguished guests, parents, family members, faculty, staff, and soon-to-be graduates. It is an honor to be here today. Students, on behalf of the University of Maine Board of Trustees, I congratulate you on your achievements and thank you for your enriching contributions to the community. My personal congratulations to Mary Cathcart, who is receiving an honorary doctorate degree. Thank you for your service to the state of Maine and to your community as a legislator and as a women's rights advocate. I feel particularly fortunate today to be able to share the stage with many remarkable women, particularly Mary, Senator Collins, better known to me as Susan, and President Hunter. As the father of 4 girls, I am heartened by the footpath each of your legacy blazes. I want to take this opportunity to single out President Hunter during her last commencement exercises as the president of the University of Maine. As you Maine president, your candor, integrity, humility, determination, and character have made you a favorite of the college community, students, faculty, staff, parents, and the business sector. Not only are you the first female president, you are among the best presidents to serve the flagship campus. I speak on behalf of all the trustees when I say, thank you, Susan, for making this university a much finer place with your leadership. My congratulations to the parents, family, friends, faculty, and staff. We share your pride in the accomplishments of these men and women, and we thank you for your commitment you have demonstrated in helping our graduates achieve this lofty goal. Graduates, you are part of the 7%. Only 7 out of 100 people in the world have a college degree. 10 years ago, only 1% of the world population had a college degree. This increase in educational achievement is good news and important to note for 3 reasons. Education is the great equalizer. It enables people to reach their potential, overcome socioeconomic barriers, and contribute to the betterment of our world. Secondly, the marketplace calls for a more educated workforce because of the changing complexity of available jobs. As Tina Hendricks, a mother of young children and one of many outstanding graduates noted, education is a possibility at any age. Thirdly, all of us in this auditorium have a responsibility to be lifelong learners and have a shared responsibility to educating the next generation for the benefit of our families, our community, our great state, and our society. Graduates, I ask each of you for a return on your educational investment. As a proud Black Bear, shout the praises of the University of Maine education and advocate for an affordable, quality, accessible public education so those that follow your footsteps have the same opportunity afforded you. Continue to be a lifelong student and become the teacher to your contemporaries, to the young and the more seasoned. Your energy, enthusiasm, youth, and newfound skills have the ability to greatly improve the lives of others. Your excitement motivates us and invigorates us to collectively achieve more in all aspects of our lives. Just as you have experience from a professor, friend, parent, coach, or mentor, never underestimate the impact you have on others. Lastly, as part of your journey, you may find yourself continuing your education or traveling and exploring outside of the state. This is an important aspect of your personal growth. We ask you to return to the state, to mentor and motivate fellow companions and workers, and to give generously of your time and talents in our communities. The state of Maine needs you. There are a lot of great places to live, but I will tell you from my personal experiences, there is no better place to work, grow, and live than in the state of Maine. Black Bears, we bid you farewell as students, welcome you back as alumni, and wish you the very best in your next chapter. We are spectators and participants as we celebrate your future accomplishments and victories. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Thank you, Trustee Collins. It is truly a special event for the University of Maine to bestow honorary doctorates. The Doctor of Humane Letters is an honorary degree given in recognition of exceptional contributions to society, scholarship, or the arts. This year, we are proud to award the honorary doctorate to Mary Cathcart. Her full biography is in your program. I'll now share with you some highlights of Mary's incredible career. Mary served 4 terms in the State Senate and 3 terms in the Maine House of Representatives. She chaired the Joint Select Committee on Research and Development, where her leadership and advocacy resulted in the first substantial investment in research and development by the state of Maine with the creation of the Maine Economic Improvement Fund, what those of us on campus refer to as MEIF. These programs and subsequent support for Maine-based R&D initiatives advanced UMaine as a modern research university. Mary also chaired the U.S. Commission on Child and Family Welfare and the New England Board of Higher Education. In 2004, Mary joined UMaine's Margaret Chase Smith Policy Center, and 2 years later, established the Distinguished Maine Policy Fellows Program. Beginning in 2009, she launched Maine New Leadership, a program that educates, engages, and empowers undergraduate women to take on civic and political leadership. Mary's many honors include induction into the Maine Women's Hall of Fame. In recognition of her extraordinary leadership and commitment to the quality of life in our community and our state, Trustee Collins will now present the Doctor of Humane Letters to Mary Cathcart. He will be assisted in the hooding by Provost Jeffrey Hecker. You have to read this. Yeah, you got to confer it, actually.
Okay, thank you.
You need your glasses.
President Hunter, it gives me great pleasure to present Mary Cathcart, upon whom the trustees of the University of Maine system have voted to confer the Doctor of Humane Letters honorary degree.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my distinct pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Senator Susan Collins. Her full biography is in your program, but let me share some highlights of her remarkable career. Susan Collins was first elected to the U.S. Senate in 1996. She ranks 14th in Senate seniority and is the most senior Republican woman. Senator Collins chairs the Senate Aging Committee and the Transportation, Housing, and Urban Development Appropriations Subcommittee. She also serves on the Intelligence Committee and the Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions Committee. Senator Collins has earned a national reputation for working across party lines. In 2004, she co-authored landmark legislation overhauling the nation's intelligence community, improving its effectiveness while protecting civil liberties. For the last 4 consecutive years, Senator Collins has ranked as the most bipartisan member of the U.S. Senate. Known for her Maine work ethic, Senator Collins has never missed a roll call vote, casting more than 6,600. Please welcome Senator Susan Collins.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, President Hunter, and thank you all for such a warm welcome. Trustees, faculty and staff, alumni, family and friends, and most of all, graduates, I am so honored to join you today. This is a day of transition and gratitude. So as President Hunter transitions to a new phase of her life of remarkable accomplishments, let me express the gratitude felt throughout Maine for her nearly 3 decades of service to higher education. Under her leadership, Maine recruited its largest incoming class, the most out-of-state students ever, and had the biggest fundraising year in the university's history. So my question is, why did we wait so long to put a woman in charge? President Hunter, I'm so honored to be part of your final commencement. Today, if I were not standing here on the stage, I would be sitting out in the arena somewhere with all of the proud families and friends. That is because somewhere among all those graduates wearing caps and gowns is my own nephew, Adam Collins. There he is. So then now that I've appropriately embarrassed him, 102 years ago, Adam's great-grandfather was in his cap and gown, a member of the class of 1916. And in between came Adam's grandparents, that's my parents, then his parents, as well as an aunt and his 2 sisters. That's 4 generations of University of Maine graduates in my family. And it was great to have my brother Sam here today presenting the greetings of the trustees. My mother, who is also here today, calls it a proud Maine tradition. Like my family, many other Maine families with similar traditions have such gratitude and pride in this school. Knowing that I am one of the final things standing between you graduates and your diplomas, let me just quickly offer 5 thoughts for you to reflect upon during this momentous occasion. First, be proud of what you've accomplished. You did it. As a college graduate, you will be well positioned for success in this fast-changing world. Second, be loyal to this great university once you leave. Whether you come from a long line of black bears or whether you're a first-generation graduate, you are heirs of a great tradition. From its founding in 1865 as one of America's early land-grant colleges, Maine continues to remain true to its mission as a place that balances the natural and applied sciences such as agriculture, forestry, and engineering with the liberal arts. While college costs across the nation soar, Maine continues to present its students with a great value. The excellent facilities you've enjoyed here have been paid for by generous donors and taxpayers, many of whom will never set foot on this campus. The incredible faculty and staff who have advanced your education could very well be somewhere else and making more money. You have received a first-rate education at a very reasonable sum. Your support for your alma mater through your spirit, your loyalty, and yes, your generosity will help other students have this same opportunity. My third message, stay in touch with your friends. You'll discover that this can be a challenge in the coming years when many of those people will no longer be just a short walk away. The special bonds that you have made here are ones that can last a lifetime, but you have to make the effort. Your parents may have told you that although the days are sometimes long, the years fly by. That is so true. Take the time to maintain the wonderful friendships you have built here within the campus community. Fourth, become an active citizen. We need you to engage with your communities and with all levels of government. It would seem that these days, our ability to work together to solve problems is hitting modern lows. And similarly, our ability to have a civil debate or even a civil conversation is on the wane as well. As graduates of this great university, you have a key role to play in restoring the high ideals of civil discourse. Courage, civility, principles, and even wit are increasingly rare commodities in our discourse today. We see this disturbing trend in Washington, and we see it as well in our own communities. Sitting down with those on the opposite side of an issue, figuring out what matters most to each side, negotiating in good faith, and attempting to reach a solution are actions that are often vilified by hardliners on the far left and the far right. It may seem woefully out of fashion, but I believe that choosing civility and pursuing compromise can yield tremendous results that strengthen our communities and sustain our democratic institutions. Fixing problems instead of fixing blame does not happen by chance. It takes deliberate, thoughtful actions. In this age of technology with instantaneous communications, the power to divide, to belittle and bully, and to cause misery is right there in everyone's hands. The sheer ugliness so commonly seen on social media is evidence of the anonymous tyrants who can ruin lives with crude insults and cruel gossip. Beware of assuming that everything you read on the internet is true. And fight back by questioning falsehoods, condemning cruelty, and elevating the debate. Choose your words and actions carefully. Take the time to listen thoughtfully and aim to find opportunities for cooperation. I urge you to get involved in your communities and to be open to new ideas and knowledge. You'll find that seeking common ground doesn't have to mean ceding all the ground you're standing on. Rather, it can lead to discovering different ways of thinking, new friendships, and fruitful frontiers. You may even discover that that person with an opposing viewpoint has some valid points. Fifth, and finally, whatever it is that you want to do, go for it. Be a risk taker. Step out of your comfort zone. Believe in yourself. I would never have had the honor of serving Maine in the United States Senate if I hadn't pursued my dream of representing the people of our great state. Sometimes you don't succeed. Sometimes you will fall short, as I did when I ran for governor in 1994. But if you work hard, persevere, and believe in yourself, you will achieve your goals, just as you did in earning your diploma. From the ancient fortune tellers to the horoscopes in today's newspapers, we humans have long been tempted by the illusion, the easy excuse for failure, that we are ruled by destiny in a system that is rigged for a certain outcome. Well, as Stephen Hawking once said, I have noticed that even those who assert that everything is predestined and that there is nothing we can change about it, still look both ways before they cross the street. You control your destiny. Your future will be affected by the decisions that you make. Graduate, a UMaine diploma represents a great many things, not the least of which is the personal responsibility you have chosen as your path. Let it be known that you are not ruled by the stars. You are aiming for the stars. Congratulations, class of 2018, and good luck. Thank you.
thank you, Senator Collins, for sharing your very inspirational perspective. And on a personal note, thank you for accepting my invitation to speak at my final commencement. I really appreciate it. It is customary at commencement to honor the top students in our graduating class, the valedictorian and the salutatorian. Their full biographies are in your program, but let me give you a couple of highlights of their outstanding academic careers. The valedictorian is Graham Van Goffrier of Norwell, Massachusetts. Yeah. He majored in physics with minors in electrical engineering, mathematics, and nanotechnology. In addition to a bachelor's degree, he also received a master's degree in electrical engineering just yesterday, both earned during his 4 years at UMaine. Graham was one of 240 outstanding sophomores and juniors nationwide to receive a Goldwater Scholarship. He has spent summers involved in UMaine research in the Maine Software Agents and Artificial Intelligence Laboratory, the Biophysics Research Group, and the Laboratory for Surface Science and Technology. His research ranged from simulation of surface acoustic wave sensor devices to the visualization of string theory. Last summer, he was at the European Organization for Nuclear Research, the Particle Accelerator Facility in Switzerland. In October, Graham will enter the MAST program in Applied Mathematics at Cambridge University, which includes 1 year of self-driven coursework designed to encourage independent study skills in preparation for future research. He plans to pursue a PhD program in theoretical physics in the following year. Graham, please come forward to receive your diploma and be the first member of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences to receive a degree. Salutatorian Brianna Dagone of Turner, Maine, majored in bioengineering with a minor in business administration. She also is the outstanding graduating student in the College of Engineering. As a member of UMaine's women's track and field team, Brianna's personal best throw of 36.99 meters in the javelin ranks 7th best in program history. Brianna was one of 127 sophomores nationwide to be selected as an Ernest F. Hollings undergraduate scholar and spent last summer doing water quality research on the Kennebunk River watershed for NOAA. Brianna also interned with IDEX Laboratories in Westbrook, Maine, working in research and development on veterinary diagnostic devices. Brianna has been accepted into UMaine's MBA program and may in fact return to the track team in the fall. She will receive her diploma this afternoon as a member of the College of Engineering. You will note that many students here have academic regalia that includes a medallion with a white ribbon. These students will graduate from UMaine's Honors College, one of the oldest programs of its kind in the country. In addition to satisfying all other graduation requirements and participating in honors courses, each of these students researched and wrote an honors thesis, then successfully defended it before a faculty committee. I ask that all the Honors College graduates please stand. This year, for the first time, students also are being recognized with engaged Black Bear cords. These students distinguish themselves in community-engaged leadership. And I now ask that the Engaged Black Bear students please stand. Military training has been part of the University of Maine for more than 140 years. Each spring, the commissioning of officers into the Army, Navy, and Marine Corps is a time-honored tradition. These programs help students develop self-esteem, self-discipline, physical stamina, skills in teamwork and management, and other qualities essential to success. The battalion staff draw from their decades of valuable experience to teach the cadets what it means to be a leader in today's modern military. I ask that the ROTC graduates and their cadre team please stand. And now I call on University of Maine's Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, Dr. Jeffrey Hecker.
Will all candidates for the doctoral degree please rise? President Hunter, these students are candidates for the Doctor of Education and Doctor of Philosophy degrees. They have completed all university requirements and come properly recommended by the faculty and duly approved by the Board of Trustees. I have the honor of presenting them to you so that they may have their doctoral degrees conferred upon them.
On behalf of the trustees of the University of Maine system, and in accordance with the authority vested in me, I hereby confer upon each of you the doctoral degree, the highest of academic degrees. In testimony of this act, please come forward to be hooded and receive your diploma. Dr. Cody Vavaramian, Vice President for Research and Dean of the Graduate School, will announce the candidates.
Jonathan Doughty, Doctor of Education in Education Leadership, advised by Dr. Ian Mette. Linda Dunn Fuller Seeley, Doctor of Education in Education Leadership, advised by Dr. Richard Ackerman. Panduka Siribandara Pirayante, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, co-advised by Dr. Barbara Cole and Dr. Raymond Ford. Mark Joseph Congdon, Doctor of Philosophy in Communication, co-advised by Dr. Nathan Stormer and Dr. Liliana Herakova, hooded by Dr. Liliana Herakova. Janet Alice Nichols, Doctor of Philosophy in Education, advised by Dr. Sidney Mitchell, hooded by Dr. William D. Nichols. Donna May Seppi, Doctor of Philosophy in Education, advised by Dr. Sandra Karen. Stephanie Ann Swan, Doctor of Philosophy in Education, advised by Dr. Elizabeth Allen. Amy Marie Smith, Doctor of Philosophy in History, advised by Dr. Nathan Gottfried, hooded by Dr. Liam Riordan. Susan L. Smith, Doctor of Philosophy in Interdisciplinary Studies, co-advised by Dr. Owen Smith and Dr. Laurie Hicks. Benjamin Paul Schermerhorn, Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, advised by Dr. John Thompson. Peter Joseph Dearborn, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology, advised by Dr. Michael Robbins. Rachel Erin Getz, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology, advised by Dr. Emily Haig. Hari Palani, Doctor of Philosophy in Spatial Information Science and Engineering, advised by Dr. Nicholas Judice.
Will the baccalaureate degree candidates please rise? That's all of you. President Hunter, upon completion of all requirements, these students will be recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees. I have the honor of presenting them to you so that they may have their respective degrees conferred upon them.
On behalf of the trustees of the University of Maine system, and in accordance with the authority vested in me, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been recommended. Now, in order to symbolically reflect this conferral, please move the tassel from right to left. Congratulations. In testimony of this act, will each of you please come forward, one row at a time, upon signal from the university marshals. All of the rest of you can sit down.
I'm gonna for the ramp to film Maine Business School, Interim Undergraduate Dean Nicholas Earhart. Jonathan Justice Sirois. Jason Patrick Pina. William Macy Monroe. Nicholas Aaron Charette. Taylor Jordan Tyrell. Sam Robertson. Kelly Christian Wilson. Heather A. Hall. Andrew Lee Stevens. Nigel O'Shane Beckford. Song Ping Wong. Muhammad Bakr Rahim Karim. Austin Douglas Blake. Thomas Ling. Jin Wen Zi. Lindsay Blaisdell Kenny. Maggie May Malloy. Mackenzie Allison Joy. Drew James Belcher. Cody Levy. Katarina H. Dogger. Jillian Irene Amaral. Rachel Elizabeth Johnsey. Carly Gracia Parent. Kayla Marie Schramm. Hannah Jane Drummond. Amara Camille Truman. Kayla Christie Leland. Kyle David Sedler. Ian James Netland. Nathan Michael McClellan. Liam Henry Morton. Victoria Hummel. Brianna Marie Cyrone. Jordan Morrigan Kaslaskis Daly. Danielle Lynn Lelio. Tenzin Leckman. Lily Guo. Carolina Perina. Alana Kathleen Looney. Michaela Charles. Christopher Joseph Okupski. Zachary Dyer Bostwick. Allison Nicolette Burkhart. Thomas Whittier Lord. Emily Teresa English. Kevin P. Davidson. Donald Christian Schreiber Shervanak. Mitchell Hunt Whiting. Ryan Paul Regis. Alyssa Wynne Irving. Adam John Collins. Erica Leon Johnson. Emmett John Craggy. Maria Teresa Howson. Connor Austin Walsh. Haley Elizabeth Dillon. Kelsey May Maxim. Alin Lee Sansuan. Marie-France Georges. Olga Cristal Remesha. Olivia Elaine Swim. Ian Avery Lichtenberg. Emma Elizabeth Nicholas. Emma Elizabeth Nichols. Caitlin Marie Leonard. Olivia Page Arnold. Sydney Tierney. Corey Alexander Brown. Benjamin Michael Dorr. Emma Eleanor Huntley. Gianna Joy Porter. Micah Daniel Macarati. Aaron James Calixt. Justin Richard Courtney. Amy Elizabeth Falcon. Kirsten Louise Johnston. Marissa Berkey Tandy. Caroline Juliet Peterson. Cannon Keller Pieper. Cedric Lacroix. Mark Joseph Hamilton. Nolan Patrick Veazey. Malcolm Xavier Hayes. Taylor Marie Simpson. Laura Diane Nicolo. Tyler Marshall Howard. Matthew Robert Klemperer. Cameron Charles Buffley. Calder Joseph Favreau. Luke LaBelle Rogers. Alexander Gregory Wright. Kara Phyllis Duiron. Courtney Lynn Dumont. Carmen Regina Lamb. Nicholas Joshua Ramsey. Elliot Braden Simpson. Amy Patania Lyons. Waleed Saeed Ramatullah. Matthew Robert Bradley. Connor Alex Violet. Habib Bader Abdallah. Michael J. Krug. Heather Ann Worcester. David John Bickford Duane. Kaylin Tam. Cameron Patrick Manter. Cody Philip Herbert. Jonathan Thomas Bagley. Kevin Burns Sloan. Trevor Gordon Fogarty. Alec James Anderson. Tyler Ray Gagne. Aaron Joseph Scott. Joseph J. LeClaire. James L. Leathers. Anna Milani Dimmick. Sarah Carey Richter. Adwin Dexter Xavier Dugenou. Nicholas A. Chase. Todd Coops. Eric P. Stolman. Owen John Wright. Leah Catherine Dodier. Andrea Leah Cunny. Forrest Alexander Carl. Robert Francis Remington. Lisa Lee Van Pelt. Sean Richard Donovan. Jordan Adam Flannery. William Wells Tucker. Trevor Borelli. Timothy Richard King. Patrick Sean Plummer. Grant Michael Carrier. Emily Marilyn Shaw. Allison E. Grassa. Sandra Ying Williamson. Sophia Alice Alman. Haley Jane Smith. David Hugh Gould. Andrew Connor Bullard. Andrew Collins. Alexander Penn. Victoria Kingston. Austin Wesley Como. Brandon Samuel Clark. Alana Jean Hall. Lindsay Ann Quirian. Nathan White Silsby. Nicholas Terry Bowen. Kathleen Elizabeth Levesque. Jacqueline Harris. Joshua David Salkind. Cameron Alexander Raymond. Tyler Jordan Campbell. Mam Fall. Jebediah Murphy Dulac. Aiden Alexander Willis. Drew Everett Clark. Celso Placido Silva. Ty Burns Walco. Derek Joseph Kennedy. Cameron M. Henkel. Miranda Lynn Harvey. Thomas LaBelle Hurd. Matthew Cody Lewicki. Matthew John Robert Hudson. Andrew Wayne Moser. Anthony Catania. Andrew Paul Callanan. Haley Rose Sylvester. Hannah Brownowell. Connor James Jordan. Jonathan Burton. Michael Arthur McGee. Nathan Darrell Coombs. Matthew Alexander Thibodeau. Casey McMillan Maever. Jay Luo. Brittany Grace Toll. Alexis Lee Lindsay. Nathan Arthur Perry. Benjamin James Young. Galen J. Perry. Adam Scott McCown. Jesse Thomas McDonald. Grant Cashman Rothweiler. Robert Joseph Rose. Adam Nicholas Walker. Tyler Cody. Nicholas S. Del Sesto, Ryan Michael Hammondtree, Nicole Marie McDonald, Christina Lucille Leverrier, Rebecca Lynn Hatt, Ethan Joseph Roney, Amy Catherine Brown, Jonathan Ryan Parody, Emma Elizabeth Reno, Gregory Nicholas Leroux, Justin Scott Hadley, Kevin Clemmer, Jacob Edward Millett, Slade H. Watson, Austin Michael Babiak, Christopher Robert Pelletier, Matthew Muhammad Khan, George Nicholas Vergados, Tyler Stephen Gallant, Max Frederick Irwin, Sarah Samantha Adams, Molly Darwin Sullivan, Abigail Briggs Moody, Kelsey Rachel Baylor, Andrew Whidden Turner, Mitchell James Pratt, Shelby Sharon Karen, Hannah Elizabeth Roberts, Catherine Fellows, Victoria Nicole Nolet, Brooke Elizabeth Peasley, Sarah Catherine Abatoni, Michael Lawrence Townsend, Keegan Burns Bartlett, Kenneth William Ray, Gabe Derringer Alex, Cole Allen Clement, Daniel Christopher Condon, Matthew Larry Clausen, Connor Darling, Brian William Reap, Brett Elton Howell, Antonio Mark DePietro, Owen Gillis, Aaron Ann Mahoney, James Joseph Gilmore Jr., John Andrew Herzig, Cameron William Langlois, Matthew Reed Michaud, Walter Feeney, Tyler Michael Scott, Nicholas Michaud, Blake Thomas Jenkins, Ryan Philip Duperry, Kia Virginia Hewins, Jessica Sosa. Division of Lifelong Learning, Associate Provost Monique Larocque. Zai Huntress. Natasha Laverde, Caitlin Elizabeth Ryder, Anna Elizabeth Cashman, Caitlin Elizabeth Rich, Amanda Noel Collimore, Tina M. Hedrick, Justin Wilfredo Portillo, College of Education and Human Development, Dean Timothy Reagan. Jennifer Michelle Lee. Audrey Keniston Gray. Victoria Rose Small. Christina Catherine Komporis. Lydia Rose Marion Ross. Hannah Mae Murphy. Sarah Christine Baird. Iris Mercedes Batista. Alexis Rose Bailey. Morgan Joy Plunkta. Nicole Patricia McNally. Rachel Elizabeth Sirwa. Samantha Elise Boothby. Caroline Marie DeRoche. Elizabeth Emily LeBlanc. Kaylee A. Pelletier. Brittany Jean Ellis. Juliana Marie McDonald. Kayla Dean Bosefield. Justin Michael Losby. Connor James Mayhew. Caroline Lisa Ann Babcock. Catherine Ariel Terrio. Mariah Elizabeth Carey. Stacy Priscilla Beal. Michaela Marie Weeks. Nicole Ann O'Neill. Abigail Marie Day. Mingwon Amber Dana. Kayla Marie Billings. Josie Sierra Champagne. Serena Mystique Parker. Cassidy Elizabeth Erickson. You ready? Is it Tessa? Tessa Marie Byard. Grace Michaela Ferguson. Jamie Louise McDonald. Paris Dion Rosignol. Caitlin Ashley McCullough. Mackenzie Callie Lannon. William Graham Eister. Molly Ann Moon. Shanae Elizabeth Gilbert. Delaney Carson Williams. Travis Michael Vincent. Matthew Edward Allen. Brandon Okanya Crocker. Kayla L. McCracken. Heidi Marie Lynch. Kimberly Ray Riccardi. Ashley Elizabeth Harwood. Miranda Lee Gifford. Caroline Julia Seguin. Morgan Paula Campbell. Sierra Louise Waite. Ashley Dawn Poland. Catherine J. Frazier. Amber Jane Mondor. Christina Ann LeBlanc. Marin Elizabeth Leach. Mara Nicole Hintz. Jordan Elizabeth Howdyshell. Danielle Haley Jameson McDougall. Brian Lee Berger. Joshua Charles White. Lucas Jeffrey Tuttle. Nicholas Daniel Mazzoni. Alexis Lauren Gillis. Aiden Gregory. Tyler Jacob McGuire. Lucas Matthew Petrin. Andrew Leo Keenan. Haley Theron Rutter. Leah Christina Ridge. James Walter Ozog. Kai Harlan Hill Randall. Brian Charles Shaughnessy. Julia Danielle Damasio. Samantha Marie DeVita. Mackenzie Ryan Hatfield. David Lawrence Audette. Hunter Wayne Martin. Edward Alonso Fumagalli Adams. Aiden Patrick Leclerc. Danielle Shara Gluckman. Kirsten Marie Richards. Caitlin Sherelle Hanson. Kylie Cheyenne Smith. Brett Donovan Lancaster. Sinclair Ryan Tasker. Maria Christine Ryan. Allison Marie Bailey. Madison Kate Foy. Gabrielle Simone Garson. Kennedy Parker Hubbard. Hannah Jo DeLong. Sydney Grace Charles. Jordan Renee Brakeman. Molly Erin Ballard. Haley Elizabeth Davidson. Lindsay Ann Brennick. Megan Paige Pumfret. Carrie Alice Kelly. Sarah Lynn Marie Horn. Cody Scott Fitzgerald. Erin Kathleen Brady. Jamie Look Marshall. William Matthew Parkin. Mark Harry Devoy. Marissa Marie Moschella. Teresa Louise Walsh. Michael Denangela Stinson. Emily Rose Marian. Caitlin Montgomery Burton. Katina Gogas. Catherine Ann Callahan. Allison Rose Briggs. Nicholas Gayer. Daniel Heck. Abigail Rose Roney. Grant Alexander Meserve. Chandler Stewart Allen Sperry. Jessica Ree Cody. Kaylee June Bates. Teresa Lynn McGuire. Samuel Barry Lenson. Emma Louise Bergeson. Joshua David Wilson. Benjamin Philip Pouchard. Sarah Lynn Poirier. Lexi Morgan Paquette. Alyssa Gabriella Talamelli. Heather May Benner. Brian Ashley Nicole Rusa. Cassandra Paige Howard. Faith Brianna Shaw. Abby Olivia Friars. Hunter Nicole Drake. Amanda Joan Charlton. Tomohiro Ebihara. Melina Pasalacqua. Mitchell Thomas John Spear. Colby Jordan Perigo. Dylan Tem. Ryan Marquis. Oscar Michael Degnan. Trevor Michael Hamlet. Camilla Ceccarelli. Chantal Danielle DeVoe. Chelsea Lee Goodwin. Sierra Dawn Bloom. Anna Marie Butler. Jeffrey Lee Devon. Jamil Shane Demby. Rochelle Lee Pratt. The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Dean Emily Haddad. Ori Ann Bartlett. Joshua David Baker. Jesse Lane Hardy. Daniel James Dawson. Russell Anthony Facioni. Brandon Anthony C. Dylan Michael Robinson. Evan Andrew Myers. Jenya H. Damsky, Phyllis May Sabatis, Emily Corbett, Christiana Rose Becker, Rebecca Martin Morgan, Thomas Richard Griffith, Amanda Small, Danielle Lynn Gold, Elise Josie Sear, Benjamin Ryan Tremblay, Emily Priscilla Ladderbrush, Mary Mildred Elizabeth Gardner, Hannah Grace Bailey, Laura Ann Lyons, Eric William Champion Manley, Tyler Reed O'Keefe, Desiree D. Dunn, Olivia Rose Welch, Stephanie Brett Alexander, Fanny Zalawi Ablamoti, Rose Fils Ame, Layla Karen Angelique Little, Ismael Tadal, Sarah Emily O'Malley, Lindsay Christine Morin, Taylor Ray Avery, Calla Elizabeth Williams, Frances Robin Bray Bateman, Lori Catherine Lofton, Samantha Keeley Curtis Saucier, Cassidy Susan Gagney, Morgan Lee Dumond, Mary Loretta Hamilton, Kirsten Alexandra Daly, Caitlin Elizabeth Berman, Sarah Marie Alisott, Samantha L. Tracy, Leah Helen Turlow, Aliyah Utiuova, Griffin Coulter Stockford, Adam Joseph Darling, Tyler Young Jang, Adya Jagruti Plourde, Hannah Catherine Karras, Jessica Ray Huff, Megan Sylvia Lewis, Jessica Sarah Roner, Garrett Spencer Clare, Brene Amanda Allen, Erin Elizabeth McGlynn, Alexandria Teresa Lee, Rebecca Lynn Turner, Seth Christman, Matthew Evan Kane, Cameron James Olette, Philip Ronald Dupuis Drum, Monica Rachel Coleman, Jesse Lee Parent, Frank Omondi, Luca Pascal, Isaac Bard Santerre, Stephen Francis Scott Esty Hook, Joanna Lindsay Dunn, Joanna Lindsay Lunn, Richard Francis Powell II, James S. Dean, Taylor William Delp, Gabrielle Ray Nickerson, Hannah Grace Nickerson, Shay Kiernan Costin, Madison Olivia Sullivan Alley, Ashley Nicole Bollier, Christiana Marie Daigle, Holly Ann Lupo, Jennifer Katie Christensen, Jasmine Tammy Rodrigue, Megan Abigail Warwick, Cameron Ann Keefe, Amanda Marie Woods, Taylor Lee O'Neill Pierce, Sydney Thompson, Nicole Ashton Quigley, Adam Brian Donabed, Megan Lynn Harrell, Alyssa Ann DeMario, Olivia Michelle Callanan, Cassandra Ann Demick, Katie Christine Dooling, Daniel Harvey Kraus IV, Joseph Nixon, Anne Catherine Ross, Brennan Mark Bosworth, Kristen Ann Cosgrove, Juliana Rose Donovan, Nicole Marie Marks, Blake Alexis Dyer, Jill Marguerite Hine, Morgan Yates Campbell, Alexandra Cologne Travers, Alexandra Cologne Tarvers, Joanna Sabrina Barnes, Jessica Lynn Cunny, Caroline O'Malley Morgan, Joseph John Zerko III, April Kathleen Mandeville, Jonathan Warren Clapp, Andrew James Walton, Chloe Marie Crosby, Mariah Jane Cormier, Maria Juliet Mafucci, Andrew John Kersley Morier, Kaylee Rose Gazura, Haley Beth Williams, Sophia Ann Grallert, Lindsay Michelle Taylor, Benjamin McMillan Huber, Denmark Allen Colton Veazey, Jessica Staples, Barkley Summer Stefanelli, Theodore Thomas Scontras, Jean Francis Hershaft, Austin Daniel Houghton, Megan Blair Burns, Jack Alexander Rideout, Dylan Landry, Ashley Susan Duggan, Elizabeth Haley Littlefield, Tiffany Amber Umstead, Paige Nicole Emerson, Subain Omar Duale, Ariana Noel Portante, Sierra Raven Crosby, Ryan Allen Boucher, Catherine Megan Caulfield, Daniel Paul D'Alessio, Nathan Francis Thomas Reed, Jordan Pierce Rafali, Phineas Benjamin Samuelson, Jesse Richard Sales, Julia Rose Fasano, Ruthana Kong, Maggie Ellen Hardig, Ryan Patrick Moyer, Hannah Lucille Stetson, Paul Domenico Caruso, Samuel Matthias Bohr, Emily Helen Roscoe, Caleb Daniel Jackson, Amanda Marie Crosby, Kathleen Ann Murphy, Colleen Amanda Lucy, Kirsten Valerie Higgins, Malik Dennis Robinson, Miranda Rose Roberts, Mary Celeste Floriani, Sarah Renee Neal Oberink, Abigail Marie Belial Haley, Ian Michael Anderson, Ryan Thomas Cox, Edward Richard Abendanzio, John San Diego, Robert Bruce Owens V, Nicholas Andrew Jensen, Evan Nicholas Yates, Tyler Gregory Stimson, Chloe Jessica Adams, Tanisha Ole Sine Sutton, Emily Page Hansen. Kiana Taniqua Whitney Ward. Caitlin Jean Manzo. Evan Michael Robert Sampson. Mitchell Lawrence Smith. Andrew Jeffrey Kramer. Jackson Clack Hay. Nathan Mathis. Jacob N. Colopy. Henry Wilson Owen. Noah Dow Ransom. Zachary David Papka. Aaron Thomas Speakman. Breton Murray Wilson. Jessica Marie Champagne. Brianna Patton Mosier. Josh Michael Carr. Alexandra Jane Wallner. Natasha Guay. Michaela Ann Moore. Elizabeth Rebecca Schreiber. Felix Anthony Del Vecchio. Natalie Lynn Hamalainen. Vanessa Carol Lee. Ronnie Brock Jr. Jared Reed Dumas. Chapin Murray Frost. Brandon Pratt. Lee Xiaozhe Brown. Sarah Louise Rettig. Alyssa Marie Bennett. Corey James Watson. Kirkpatrick Arvid Wood. Colleen Megan Cropley. Emma Nicole Cochran. Emma Catherine Lindblad. Donna Jean Pelkey. Megan Lee Delcourt. Cole Delaney Spike. Veronica Lynn Hernandez. Elena Kaylee Marson. Gabriel Jonathan Smith. Tasali Xiaozhu Morrison. Spencer Charles Martell. Daniel Ross Blader. Matthew James Clark. Catherine Melina Tufts. Benjamin M. Walden. Colin Patrick Witten. Grace Sophie Scott. Chayton Keith Boucher. Ariel Elizabeth Bouchard. Thomas LePage. Caleb Richard LeBurge. Austin James Madden. Nathan William Reeves. Nicole Isabel Felix. Isabella Boyd Etro. Taylor Christine Cronin. Cleo Natasha Nelson Barker. Edward Daniel Medeiros. Stephen Thomas Krishels. Cody Tacoma Chase. Marissa Danielle Zink. Paige Emily Leet. Taylor Constance Doobie. Richard Mario Sinibaldi Jr. Matthew Julius Ovenden. Eric Philip Wader. Jonathan Stephen Petrie. Graham Griffin Mulligan. Benjamin Carey Farstad. Richard Connor Van Wagner. Garrett Kendall Kidney. James Wellington Mack. Paul Basil Arabatsis. Willard Randall Swift. Charlie Nicole Noble. Miranda Lee Dostie. Carolyn Patricia Warren. Katie Elizabeth Sirois. Abigail Jean Reynolds. Mark Langdon Alexander. Vanessa Garcia. He J. Shin. David John Swan. Lara LaCour Carney. Derek Hunter Douglas. Connor Ackerley Gordon. Garrett Nicholas Brown. Katarina Elizabeth Monahan. Valerie Lynn Cartonio. Ashley Mariah Simon. Ilker Joseph Alexander Bernard Nouveau. Matthew Lloyd. Frank Irwin Stearns. Victoria Ellen Hood. Cassandra Lynn Page. Alexandria Ruth Silsby. Timothy Patrick Rocha. Brian Kenneth Messmer. Christopher Haggerty. Matthew Taylor Hammond IV. Jacinda Ling Lee. Raylee Ann McKay. Kristen Kim Gilmore. Brooke A. Stacy. Sarah Flores Noble. Michaela Ryan Albano. Gabriella Magdalena Adamus. Elizabeth Mackenzie Raftus. Allison Helene Juzak. Jessica Marie Apinan Sinclair. Samuel Rolfe Wheeler. Peyton Christian Stanton. Dale Victor Winslow. Christina Judith King. Ali Della Matera. James O'Neill. Sean Foley. Courtney McGrath. Nicholas Ward. Neng Wen Zhao. Judson Mitchell Walden. Micah James Wright. Darius E. Hart. DeAndre Michael Harris Scott. And Angelo Jamal Dawson.
As we bring our commencement ceremony to a close, I would like to share some words of encouragement with you as you transition to the next chapters of your lives. I too am in transition since I'm retiring on the 1st of July. This is my last commencement as president. And thank you, and I really appreciate that. But honestly, today is about all of you. And while my transition is coming at the end or near the end of my career, your transition is coming at the beginning of your career. But I think I share your sense of anticipation about what's next, and I'm sure there is some anxiety, and I know I share that too, personally. But know that change is good, challenges make us stronger, and learning never ends. We are confident that your time on campus has equipped you for the journey to come. The years ahead will be exciting. You'll be growing your careers and your families. At the same time, recognize that your education can serve the greater good and find ways to give back. You'll be very busy, but even small contributions from many people have great cumulative impact and make our society stronger, more vibrant, and more equitable. Just look at what happened at last week's Maine Day meal pack-out. Every scoop of food added up, and together UMaine packed more than 85,000 meals that were distributed to people in need statewide. That's an outstanding achievement, and the message is clear. No act of engagement is too small to make a difference. So congratulations to each of you as members of the class of 2018. This concludes the University of Maine's 216th commencement ceremony. I want to thank Professor and Conductor Dr. Ginger Yang Wallach and the ceremonial brass. Music director and reader Danny Williams. Accompanist Dr. Laura Artisani and the members of the Black Bear Men's Chorus. Senator Susan Collins, Mary Cathcart, Trustee Collins, and everyone else involved in making this ceremony a wonderful event. So now, will the audience please rise Remain standing as the stage party, the faculty, and the graduates leave the arena. And now join Danny as he leads us in the Stein song. Take it away.
Fire, the land is moving, calling us to the gods, to the Six. You read those names real good, dude.